How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video here. So in this video, I'm basically going to be talking about Stu Macher possibly returning in Scream 6 or Scream 7. Now, this has been a theory. Obviously, you guys know that I believe um, that I think that he did, in fact, survive the TV in 1996. I just think that the fact that he had his arms up, you know, and that in 1996, um, kind of goes to show that he could have easily lifted the TV off of him. You know what I mean? Um, so all I gotta say is that I'm not saying that he's gonna return in Scream 6 or nothing like that. I'm just saying that it makes too much sense. All right, because in Scream 5, we all know that that theory about Stu possibly killing Dewey, and people look at the height and say that Amber was too short, so that couldn't have been her. He obviously wasn't Richie either because he was getting attacked as well. So, um, a lot of people just think that it possibly was Stu because Stu was 6'4". He could easily manhandle, Dewey like that. Um, a lot of people just believe that it was Stu that did that and um, killed Dewey and all that because the height. But honestly, I think I'm not saying that it was him. I'm just hoping that it is. All right, because I think it makes too much sense in a lot of ways that it is him. Because in the first scene, the beginning scene in Scream 5, if you guys don't remember, there was a video recording of Amber doing her hair at her house. So she was at her house and she wasn't even around. So people say it was pre-recorded and all that, but you got to be realistic because if it was pre-recorded, this Ghostface, like I said, is 6'4", right? He's way taller than Tara, like way taller than Tara, and it wasn't Richie either because Richie was with Sam the whole time, so it wasn't him either. So you guys got to explain that. You got to explain that. Who could it have been? Oh, I know who could have been. It could have been Stu. You know what I'm saying? Because not only was he in that scene, but he was in. He killed Dewey, in my opinion. Um, and I know a lot of people will disagree, like I said, and that's totally cool. People have, different tastes. Some people don't believe it at all. Some people think that, dead characters should stay dead. And I kind of agree with that in some way. And I kind of understand what people mean by that, saying that bringing Stu back wouldn't make any sense. You know? I understand I understand it somewhat because it's like, Sydney is the main character, right? So, Stu would want to go after Sydney and not Sam. And I kind of understand that. But if we're able to look all past all that, if let's just say that Sydney does come back and Nev Campbell does come back, say in like Scream 7 or something like that, and they set this up where Stu returns, well, a lot of people are still gonna, a lot of people a lot of people just are gonna still be pissed probably about not seeing like the funny, version of Stu. People want to see like the funny version of him, the silly one, from 1996, but we're not gonna get that Stu. We're gonna get the darker Stu. Like he's gonna be more evil and more dark. So a lot of people is gonna want that, but it's gonna be a different side of him. So um, a lot of people think it's just fan service. I really don't think it's just for fan service. I mean, I guess so. I guess so. I don't really like fan service that much. Um, a lot of people think that it was all for fan service. It's like the Emperor's Return in Star Wars was. Straight up. Like, that was 100% fan service. But a lot of people think that's going to be the same situation. And I'm kind of concerned about that somewhat as well, because I don't like when filmmakers bring somebody back just because of the fans. want it. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. I think you should just bring him back, bring him back and just, not just for the fans, just bring him back and bring him, add him to the story. Um, Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, comment down below, give me your guys' thoughts about Stu. And do you guys think that he's going to come back in Scream 6 or Scream 7? Because I personally, guys, I'm just going to tell you guys the truth. I don't think he's going to come back until Scream 7. Alright? I personally think that if he is going to come back and, we're going to see him, maybe we get some kind of, like, Easter egg of him in Scream 6 leading up to Scream 7. I just don't think that we're going to see him until Scream 7, because that's obviously the trilogy. So, anyways, guys, comment down below. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the return of Stu. I know a lot of people a lot of people are against the theory, and like I said, that's fine, totally fine, with me. Yeah, everybody's got their own, opinion about stuff. But anyways, guys, see you on the next one.